girl, Amma, again. Mehmet, to some of you. Same difference. Welcome to this video. And yeah, in this episode, I'm shaking trees, I'm breaking legs of some tables. I have brought a lot of stronghold behaviors crashing to the ground. It was my intention. I hope that has been achieved in your life, and you are on a journey transitioning towards a much better place where you self-determine and don't rely on other people. Today, I am actually going to share with you another thought-provoking one. The title for this one is that rejection is the norm. This is something that you would think most people know, but a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people think rejection is rather the extraordinary event. And when it happens, I got rejected, and you get mixed in your feelings and you cry about it. You are supposed to be rejected until you prove otherwise to be worthy. Let's repeat it again. Rejection is the norm until you prove yourself worthy otherwise. When you ask people to give you their money, they are actually supposed to say no, because it is their responsibility to give their money safe. They should continue to say no until you find ways in which you convince them that their money is safe with you, and so they say yes. You ask somebody for a job, they should say no because you don't exhibit the skills to be able to do the job. They should say no because you are not ready for the job. They should continue to say no until you eventually learn how to present yourself in ways that elicits confidence that their investment of faith in you is not going to be a poor investment. Rejection is actually the norm. It used to be such a problem for me when people rejected me. And I came across this statement which allowed me to work through this, and now I expect to be rejected. And when I'm not rejected, we keep it moving. Yes. And when I expect to be rejected, I expect that when I'm rejected, I go back to the drawing board to improve and refine and get myself a few steps closer to a yes. So this is what is actually in my diary from about 2 decades ago. Rejection is the norm. We live for those who say yes. That's what we live for. We live in anticipation of those who eventually get to a place where they say yes. We keep trying until we find people who will say yes. We keep grinding until we demonstrate enough confidence to get a yes. We keep growing until it is inevitable that a yes happens. Rejection, when it happens, does not put you off because it is the norm. You don't get shocked when you breathe, do you? That's the norm. Well, you don't get shocked when you are rejected because rejection, like breathing, are just norms of life. Norms. You see people cry because a guy said he no longer wants to be with you. Yeah. Sometimes people's tastes change, and sometimes you are not people's taste. And most of the time, this person who has decided they no longer want you is taking their baggage away. Sometimes they're not even the best option for you. So he rejects you. Of course, it's upsetting for a few minutes, and then you ask yourself, well, is it his prerogative to make a choice? Yes, it is his prerogative, and he's exercised the choice in ways maybe you don't appreciate, but rejection is a norm in life. There are some people who will like you, there are some people who will not like you. It is a norm in life. It is. And when you are able to get to this understanding, you hit one of the high notes in life when you no longer live on the emotions. When you haven't come to this understanding, every rejection will hit you emotionally. Every rejection will make you feel low. Every rejection will attack your self-esteem, and every rejection will reduce you in some way until some people get hit so many times and go so low that you are rock bottom and you are nothing. The day you realize that you are supposed to be rejected, when a rejection happens, That realization allows you to distance your emotions from the rejection and hence allows you to separate your self-esteem from rejection. You do not take your self-value from the events of the rejection because they are supposed to happen. They are normal. Normal things should not dictate your self-esteem and your self-value. Even the best of us see some failures and some rejections, and so when it happens to you, it just confirms you are human. And removing the emotional attachments to this does not change the fact that you will get no's on your journey, but it just changes the suffering you would otherwise experience when the rejections come. Normalizing rejection reduces the suffering. Normalizing rejection actually increases your resilience. Normalizing rejection allows you to remain cognitively active even when you have been rejected, so that you start thinking about it logically. Okay, I've been rejected. Why? Not because I am a bad person. No. There has to be a logical reason why this person said no. No, I know she's a bitch, but that's not the only reason. I must have not ticked off a box. What box was that? That attitude will make it more likely for you to find that which you didn't have, that which you needed to have, that which you needed to top up. Eventually, those mental reflective conversations with self, which help you to identify the things that are gaps, things that are chinks in your armor, eventually allows you to fill every single pothole until there is no pothole and you are good to go. And then you get the yes. You live for those moments. And because you know the euphoria that comes with a yes, when you are diligently working, you don't mind. Because you know how great that yes will feel. You know how wonderful that yes will be. At the moment, I'm waiting for a yes to my doctor title. I know it will be awesome. And so every night when I'm crying, every day when I'm crying and I'm writing, I don't stop because I know what that will bring. And I want it. I live for it. I have fought for 6 years with so many different panels to get here. And every single time I face a panel, because I am a scientist conducting a social science research. And yes, as a positivist, I am annoying to a lot of the social scientists. And I've met many people on my journeys who just wanted to rip me apart because they have found a scientist. And every time we would go for some of these reviews, my tutors will come back and be like, oh, sorry, love. I'm like, listen, I'm good. My Viva is going to be bloody, I know. So these guys are helping me to practice and toughen my skin. And yes, these days I can go through those things with no emotions whatsoever, none. Because I am anticipating what is to come and I have built so much resilience in the process to get here. That yes, my Viva will be bloody, I know that, I can predict it myself. But you see, I am tough. I am as hard as nails. And I'm ready. These days, this is what I wake up thinking, bring on Viva, bring it. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, because I'm ready. I expect a lot of things between even now and the Viva, where people will come back, and I get that all the time when I give my written pieces to people, and they are coming back at me with feedback. Well, what about this? What about this? Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, bring it on, bring me. And people would say to me, oh, I know my comments were a bit negative. No, your comments were not negative. Your comments are going to help me fix, so that when I meet my ultimate assessors, I am ready. See, negative feedback, water off a duck's back. Why? Because failure is part of the norm. Until I become successful, failure is what I do. And the day I am able to cross that threshold between failure and winning, that euphoria is what we live for. So I read it again. Rejection is the norm. Failure is the norm. And we live for those who say yes. We focus on those who say yes. We dream of the times when the yes comes. We wait and work diligently until the yes comes. And for the sake of the yes, every step taken to get there is well worth it. It's your girl. I told you it was not going to be nice. But hopefully, it is transformative for you. This changed my life, and I hope it changes yours too. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you soon. Bye.